Thank you everybody for coming. Like Jordan said, we're excited for Fill the Boot 2016. This year we're going to be filling the boot September 3rd, 4th, and 5th, Labor Day weekend, like we always do. It's our tradition, and something we've participated in for well over 60 years now is the IAFF. We've been helping the MDA, and we're going to keep helping until there's a cure. What we provide for them is help for today and hope for tomorrow. We help today by providing medical devices and research, summer camp programs, and we provide hope for tomorrow. We got some really exciting research going on. They're getting real close to finding cures for some of these diseases, and we're going to keep on working until we do find that cure.
I too want to thank you for being here, and was going to welcome everyone to your fire headquarters. We're very proud of this building, and we're glad to have you here. We're also proud, our union president, Hank Harris, is in the audience. We're proud to stand with our brothers and sisters in labor as we battle this important disease and take on this incredible effort. The children, the adults, the families impacted by this disease, each of us can talk about how they have touched us in their own way. As the LT said, for decades, IFD firefighters have supported these families with personal donations, with Christmas parties, with special events of all kinds, and yes, most famously, our Fill the Boot campaign, which will be starting again this year. Last year alone, as he mentioned, we collected over $25,000 in needed donations. But the fight continues, the effort continues, so our firefighters will continue. They'll continue to do all they can to help these families, not only today, but each and every day until we find a cure.
All right, thank you, Chief Malone, and thank you, Jimmy, for kicking us off. My name is Haley Morris, and I'm the fundraising coordinator for the MDA of Central Indiana. I also wanted to give a huge thank you to the Indianapolis Fire Department for your continued support in the Fill the Boot campaign. You are truly impacting the lives of kids and adults and ultimately helping them live longer and grow stronger by all the Fill the Boot drives that you participate in. Locally, the MDA of Central Indiana serves over 1,200 families, and thus the way we help them are through the many services that we provide and funding of groundbreaking research. Programs like the annual Fill the Boot campaign actually allow us to fund state-of-the-art clinical care centers. We host a pediatrics clinic at Riley Children's Hospital and an adult clinic at IU Health's Neuroscience Center. The Fill the Boot program also allows us to fund the best week of the year, which happens to be our MDA summer camp. This week-long camp for kids ages 6 through 17 provides an opportunity to do anything imaginable, no matter their level of ability. It's a week where our kids can really grow in independence, build those lifelong friendships, and it's a week where they focus on what they can do as opposed to what they can't do, which ultimately creates an environment where they're defying their everyday limitations. It actually costs the MDA about $2,000 to send just one child to MDA summer camp, and we are able to provide that at no cost to our families due to the support of local fire departments in their Fill the Boot drives. Speaking of MDA summer camp, I'd like to introduce one of our local MDA families, the McClin family, whose son Jordan actually attended summer camp for the first time this year. The McClin family has undeniably adopted the Indianapolis Fire Department into their family, and I'd love for Laura to show a little bit more about that relationship and how it's impacted her son's life. Laura?
Thank you for sending me to MDA camp.
Good job, buddy.
I just want to take a minute and let you guys know how much we appreciate what you guys do with Fill the Boot. This is Jordan's first year to actually attend the MDA summer camp, and I honestly didn't know much about it and never really thought I would send my son away for a week. But this summer, Jordan, because of your efforts, was able to attend a week at the MDA summer camp, and it was awesome. He came home sleeping in his own bed, going to school all day. It's like he just grew up in a week, became really independent, and just had the time of his life. So thank you so much for your efforts for over 60 years raising money for this. But I want to tell you something else that this does for our family and other families is that you guys, over this course of 60 years, have raised a lot of money for research. And even though we still know that muscular dystrophy is a fatal disease, for the first time in the history of this disease, we have tangible hope for a cure in this boy's lifetime. There are so many things happening with exon skipping, gene therapy, gene editing, and it's going to happen. It's going to happen in this generation, and we're going to see that happen. So I so much appreciate your efforts in raising money, standing on those corners at the grocery stores, at the Indians game, everywhere that you guys go, because it's making a big difference. And we're going to see something happen in my son's generation, which is pretty awesome. So thank you so much for your efforts. Thank you for doing this, and looking forward to beating that $25,000 that you guys raised last year for MDA. So thank you so much.
NDA camp was really fun.
Thank you, Laura. Now I'd like to pass the boot for our first donation to the Indianapolis Fire Department.
There it is, it's gone.
Thank you, Chief Malone, for your $53 donation. It represents a lot to our local families, and it means so much to the MDA. We appreciate your time here, and thank you for everyone coming out today. It's been an honor.